Hello, everyone. Dr. Allen here. Hope you are having a great spring break if you're watching this on the weekend before spring break. And if you're watching it the week after spring break, I hope you had a great spring break. Um, I'm recording this over spring break, so forgive me, I have a hat on. It does say Shepherd. I thought you let me get away with that a little bit. But what we're going to do this week, sorry, I just got a watch alert. Probably you don't care, but if you saw me look down there, and I'm going full speed ahead with this tape. Um, this week, obviously, we're coming back from spring break. I did want to let everyone know everything should be up to spring break graded if it's been submitted. If there's something you submitted and via email or something like that, and I overlooked it, just send me an email or a message and just say, hey, I did submit this. You don't have a grade posted, and I'll go back through, get it, or you can re-forward it. Just make sure you have the timestamp on it when you forward it. And I'll make sure that it's updated. Also, I wanted to give just a small heads up. This week we're going to be working with Padlet mostly. In the coming weeks, though, next week we're going to be focusing totally on AI. I feel like it's something that we need to talk about. It's becoming a big part of education, especially in the technology aspect. We're going to try to look at it from a positive point of view. I know so much is geared around people trying to cheat and things like that, but there's some really cool stuff with AI that you can incorporate and help you as instructors or teachers, educators, however we want to say that. You will notice on the 31st, I have Canva down. I am probably going to update the syllabus and put another tech in there. There's been some cool stuff I've been seeing recently, and since we did so much with Canva on the discussion board, I used to have that discussion board to be a choice if you wanted to do an infograph or just respond to a post. Everyone did the infographics. Canva is very popular with a lot of teachers, so I thought maybe we were going to do a deep dive. I don't think we need to do that though, because it seemed like everyone was either, a lot of people said they were familiar with it, they had already used it, and the infographics reflected to me that everyone kind of has a grasp on how it works if you liked Canva. So I'm going to update the 31st. I'll send out a little notification. And with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into this week. This week, we're going to focus on Padlet Tech. You'll have a discussion number 9, discussion or blog number 9 on the Padlet. And also, you will notice on here there's something about flipped instruction. I will have some materials in week 9 that are posted if you want to check them out on flipped instruction, just in case. I think everyone, even if you don't know what flipped instruction is, you probably do know. It's basically that concept where you film or provide a video on what you're teaching, and students watch it outside of the classroom environment, and when they come in, they do the work. That's a very basic definition, but kind of that concept. I have a feeling a lot of you probably did some form of flipped instruction when the pandemic was going on, whether you were in higher education or still in high school. But that's the basic concept. I'm going to have some materials up there if you want to check it out, and I'll probably make reference to it from here on out. I'm going to probably do it today with Padlet. So with that being said, I think I said this, but just in case I didn't, everything up through the spring break should be graded. I did and said to email. Sorry, long. I've been enjoying spring break also. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump in. Let me show you Padlet. Padlet, you just go to padlet.com and you can sign in with your Google. I will let you know you can get free Padlets. Don't up to 3. It is a cool tool. I used to actually give everyone the choice of whether they would do a Padlet or a Wakelet. I have started using Padlet a lot. So I kind of pulled Padlet out and just said, we'll do a week of Wakelet before spring break. It's a pretty straightforward tech, pretty easy. And then we'll do the Padlet after. Because I think there are some things you can do. You can do it and assign it for students outside of class and almost make it a flip type instruction. You can post videos, things like that. Or you can have students do it right in class. These are some Padlets that I've recently made. And again, you get the 3 free. And I've actually thought about upgrading my account to pay for it because I've been using it a lot lately. Let me just show you what it looks like. This is one I did for a teacher professional development last year. But basically, as you can post, this is the wall, and this is what I'm actually going to ask you all to do this week. This is the most base level Padlet type thing you can do. But if you look here, you can put different types of assignments, images. You can put videos up here and students watch. You can give your directions, and then they can actually comment on the wall things they see. So in social studies, we do something, and you do it in other disciplines too, but we do an inquiry-based approaches. So I might have students have look at this image and they had to observe, reflect, and post a question up. And this was the 2000 Sydney Olympics, and I asked them basically, I wanted them to point out what they noticed. Hopefully, they noticed that the flag was a little quirky because it is the unified Korean team. And as you can see, they just posted on there, and you can have students do that. There was 18 comments here, and these were all anonymous. You can have them sign in and put their actual names, but I didn't want to do that, and this worked perfectly since there were no names showing. But this is kind of what it looks like, and students can answer. You can download these. You can forward this to other people. There's the forward. You can do PDFs and kind of get all the responses and check them out. It's kind of up to you. You just hit this plus, and I can keep adding stuff to it. I think I accidentally hit that earlier, and you can do it there. Also, let's go back to me by me. Here's some other ones that I've done. This is the Library of Congress one a PD session that I did. They used Padlet, and they were doing similar things where they would post things and links, and you would do that. And then let's close that one out. This is one I did on 1066 for a class that I actually was teaching in middle school. It's been around a little bit, Padlet, and you can see I actually have videos on here. And when you click them, they actually play in the Padlet. And then I had little questions, and the students would actually answer. And you can add comments there. So pretty cool. It's a pretty cool tech. And as you can see, I even added a little castle background to it and such. You can also do a lot of cool things like timelines. You can do map exercises. You can actually do lesson planning if you want to do it from the teacher point of view. I have personally never done that. I will go ahead and tell you, there are AI generated Padlets now. That's a new feature that's just come in the last, I think within the last year. This is one I did on the French Revolution. Well, let me rephrase that. I didn't do it. I typed in and used the AI feature just to kind of give you an idea of what it looked like. But as you can see, it creates it, and you can make this I'll show you how to do it, but you pick locations. This was on the French Revolution, and when you click Google Maps, it takes you to it. Boom. And it gives you a little info. So you could do like a flipped instruction, or you can do a classroom assignment where students have to go around and they can answer questions. But as you click, it's there, and they can kind of check out where it is in Paris. So let me get out of there. So you're probably saying, this is all really cool, Dr. Allen. How in the world do I make a Padlet? Well, I'm going to show you. I'm going to get out of here only because I think with my 3, it might not let me publish. So I have a second Google account. And as you can see, there's nothing in here. I actually do have one in here. This was, but to make a Padlet, you're just going to click right here where it says make, click. And as you can see, please, I'm going to ask that you do this, not do this, not do this. Don't use the AI ones. I would love for you to actually make your own. So what you will do is hit start from scratch, and you're going to go, and as you can see, you can just we're going to do a blank board. That's what I want you to do. And as you can see, you can do a wall, a canvas, a timeline, a grid, stream, or a map. I don't care which one you really do. I think for the purposes of this class, the wall is probably the most straightforward, but if you want to experiment, that is fine. But you just click that, and as you can see, it should pull it up. And we'll just it comes up with these silly names, but I'm going to do one on, I've been looking at this. I may have even used this in another example, but 1968. I'm going to hit done. And as you can see, this is my Padlet on 1968. You can edit the colors and things like that. I'm not going to do that right now. I'll show you if you want to click. As you can see, you hit the little settings. There's different things. So if I wanted to make it a different color, we'll do that and save it. That's fine. Click that, but that's just right there. So sorry, I hit the little sort of. Now, how do you put things up on the Padlet? I got a little sidetrack there. 1968. I'm going to hit this. All right. And we're going to say Richard. Actually, let's do this. Election of 1968. And you can see there's different things. You can upload, you can link, you can camera, you can image search. There's different things on here. You can draw from cameras, AI, image search. I'm going to do this, YouTube. So let's say election of 1968, and I'll search, face out of the way. Hopefully some stuff from YouTube will pop up. There we go. And as you can see, of course, you can post in your specific ones if you want. I'm going to do, I am going to do that one because it's just an example. And as you can see, it's processing. All right, so that's there. Now I can say something about this. Watch the video on the 1968 election and comment why you think Nixon. Very base level stuff. And then you hit publish and it should pop up right there. Boom. Now let's say we do another one. I'm going to do a link again just to show you. We'll do 1968 Olympics. And we'll do that. I'm going to hit link again. You don't have to do, you can do polls. You can use any of these things. I'm just using the YouTube. You can do GIFs if you want. But I'm going to do, actually, you know what? I will do an image search. Let's do this. 1968 Olympics. And if you will look, hopefully, there's articles you can get from the web. That's the one I wanted. So that's a very famous, look at the following image and comment and note what stands out to you. I mean, that's a very basic thing, but I think you get the point. Move my face, publish, boom. That's it. So you're going to do something like that. You can do the map. You can do anything like that if you want. And when you finish, you're just going to hit that. Make sure, again, I know some people, I've sent some things out with Kahoot. I don't have access, but make sure you make this public so I can actually check it. You can share it. You can send me the QR code if you want, or you can copy the link. And again, just use a Word document. You can also export. Sometimes I think this is the easiest thing to do. You can export it as a PDF and submit it. I just need to see that it's made and so I can look at it. But any of those things will work. And you're probably going to say, well, that's all great, Dr. Allen. That's it. You're going to make 5 Padlets. But let's go back to look at the assignment. Let's go back. And if you go to the assignment here, I'm hoping I typed everything in, but if I didn't, I will make sure that it is on there and I will tell you Padlet. And as you can see, I still have the wakelets to post. And we'll edit assignment. If you look here, it is slow, slow, slow. What you're going to do is you're going to come up with a question related to your Padlet. It can be a title, that's fine, but I want something that you're going to look at, a theme, like I did 1968. I could have been, why is 1968 important? I would like you to come up with an objective to put on there. So for example, I'll go back and show you real quick what I want. And then you're going to put 5 topics on there. When I say you need to have an objective or anything like that, you can simply go back here. You can put it there, and then you're going to put your title. Why? There's your question. Why was 1968 important? And then you're going to say whatever standard. I'm just going to put so 6 and then modern elections. That's a little bit of a makeup. You can cut and paste them if you want, but just and then let me see something real quick. Make sure I'm not telling you wrong. I think I put standard, and I think we want objective, correct? Whoops. Oh yes, sorry. Don't tell Dr. Johnson. I'm going to put this on the video, but sorry, I was thinking standard. You can just do the student will be able to identify identify major themes of the year 1968 by examining different images and videos. And that's what I want you to put on there. Sorry, I should have done that when we were originally doing this. So let's see if it's on there now. Done. And there we go. And as you can see, it's right here. Why was 1968 important? And then there's our objective. I apologize. I should have done that when I first showed you. So boom, boom, boom. That's everything. I think we should be good to go. I'm going to go ahead and close this out and go back to this. That's Padlet. You have to do 5 images on the wall. You have to do a question and you have to do an objective. Sorry, I'm a little out of, I've been enjoying spring break also. If you do have any questions, just contact me. But everything should be up on the page. And we'll go back to our content here. And let's go. And hopefully when you look at this, I'll probably have this ready on Sunday morning. You can go ahead and just click in there. By the way, we're getting so close to done. But as you can see, there's already ways and ideas to do Padlet. If you do need help with an objective, there is an objective generator. I'm going to go ahead and open the link and show you that. So for example, if you're going to do the learner, you can do student and we'll do next. And we'll say they're going to recall and next. And what's the task? Recall major events of 1968. By watching and viewing images. And go to that. And there's your objective. That works if you want to use an objective generator. Hopefully, depending where everyone is, you've probably already written a lot of objectives if you're post 370 or post Ped 1. If you are not to those classes yet, maybe this will help you out a little bit. So anyway, that is it. Sorry, I babbled a little bit there. Hopefully I didn't throw everyone off. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me anytime. I'm going to stop the share here. And again, I hope everyone got some rest over spring break. If you have any questions, just email me or stop by my office, and I will talk to everyone later. Bye.